Hey everyone, this is Gary Kay, and we are here in Lausanne, Switzerland in the SpinetiX Experience Center inside the Millennium. Now, if you don't know what the Millennium is, it's the smartest building in Switzerland. And we actually did a tour of the entire facility and how SpinetiX is running experiential signage throughout the entire facility using ARIA. And you'll understand what ARIA is because in addition to this Experience Center tour, we're going to talk about ARIA as well. We're actually going to do a demo of how to use it. I'm here with Nicola. Nicola, first off, tell me a little bit about what we're going to see today.
It's all about experience, Gary. Welcome the team. You have an amazing team. It's all about experience, and we bring this experience, we bring your story to life with screens, with digital sign. And this experience, we bring it globally with our ecosystem of resellers worldwide. It's all about autonomy as well. Everything you're going to see today, you can make it yourself. The end customer can make it. The integrator can integrate data, integrate smart building technology by themselves.
Yeah, and also, you not only does SpinetiX have the players that output all different resolution and aspect ratios, as you're going to see, and even one player that outputs 4K signals at the same time. But also you have Elementi, which is your content design software, in addition to ARIA, which is your cloud management software. And we're going to show you different applications that SpinetiX is covering, starting with transportation and wayfinding.
Yes, let's jump into it.
Yeah.
Indeed, compatibility with any screens, any brands, any size. We do everything but the screens.
Yeah.
So basically, first, you can see stretch screens, special formats, special resolution. Typically for wayfinding, for for signs in an airport.
Yeah.
And this, what makes it special is the end user within ARIA. They have exactly the same template, the same Canva. So basically they can drag and drop their assets and they will see what they do.
And basically all this is two 16:9 images side by side. So it's a 32:9 palette, and you can put content wherever you want it to go. And in a portrait configuration like this, you're showing wayfinding.
Exactly. And can be as well LED, outdoor LED, because special formats, special ratio.
Yeah.
Can be.
It's just the aspect ratio, the resolution.
Exactly.
All you're doing is filling pixels.
Yeah, we call this custom resolution.
Yeah.
And we can derive any custom resolutions.
Yeah, excellent. And so this can be done using any of your players.
Exactly. So we are compatible with any screens because you put an external media player. But as well, we have built-in inside SpinetiX. We are a gold partner of Intel, so we power up every Intel platform to make it a special screens for SpinetiX with the DSOS, Digital Signage Operating System, running on Intel.
Perfect.
Award-winning DSOS.
Yeah, we've given it a few different awards at ISE over the years at InfoComm. So what are we going to see next?
So video walls. So
this is simulating a video. As you can see, this is one contiguous image. And this is actually using your new 4-output media player.
Exactly.
So what is that model?
It's the IBX 440.
440.
4 output, 4K. Mm-hmm. So 4 times 4K. And what makes it special is we have a wizard in ARIA. So by 5 clicks, you basically customize your shapes in 5 clicks. Anyone can make it.
Wizard. So all you have to do to feed the wizard information is know the resolution.
2x2, 1x4, 4x1, and then what's the distance between screens?
Well, what you've done here is a 2x2, but you've offset the 2x2. So you have to know the separation, the space here. You also need to know the bezel.
Exactly.
Right, and then the offset, right, because you have content that's not going to be here. And so that makes it contiguous. And you're saying that your wizard handles all that.
Exactly. 4 questions and it's done.
It's okay.
And it can be any shapes, and it's 4 times 4K. So horizontal, vertical screen as well as you want. So
and can you mix that? Can you do 2 horizontal, 2 vertical at the same time?
Exactly. So it's really
design standpoint,
and it's really
the video wall processor.
Exactly. And it's only one device, then one cloud license, very cost effective.
Very nice. All right.
Let's move to interactivity.
All right.
So in here you have interactive device. So typically you have directory listings, live TV if you want, and so on. So you can do by yourself a kiosk, and that's connected through USB. So USB devices, we typically lift and learn as well devices. So here we change for our
The content is changing.
The content is changing, the lights are changing.
So this is RFID based?
Yes, exactly. RFID can be a bracelet, can be a typical retail product, and then you will see the product appearing there. So it's USB RS232.
Okay. So you connect up some type of RFID device or some kind of trigger through USB, and it makes that selection. It's basically like switching it like a switcher, but an internal switcher.
Imagine a museum.
Yeah.
Imagine a retail shop. You bring a total experience.
And is this feature compatible with any of the players?
Yes.
Okay.
Through USB, and we'll see after the IP interactivity, but here's any device.
Okay, perfect. And what's next?
Next, let's talk about widgets. We have 250 widgets. Widgets.
So like weather widget, for example, an airport scheduler widget, things like that. Is that what you're talking
about? But as well, here we see the meeting we are having now, Gary and his team. It's a calendar widget. It's pulling directly from the cloud, from Microsoft Cloud.
This could be used as a room sign or even a control.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and anyone can customize the widget. It's really, we have wizards for every widget. So you select your data source, you select what you want to pull, list, sort, and so on.
How many widgets?
250.
And do you pay per widget? How does that?
No, it's all included in Elementy.
Okay, all part of the Elementy design.
Exactly. And weather forecast, but as well XML. I usually say, think about XML and not pixel. Think less about pixel.
Getting off a website.
That's where we move from AV to IT.
Yeah.
So the integrator, they are autonomous in integrating data without having HTML5 skills.
So the idea would be, as an integrator, that you would charge for that as an upsell, as a feature.
Most likely they will sell the template, they will sell the integration, and they get the widget from Elementy out of the box. 250 widgets, so all the corporate widget, Excel online, Calendar online, Power BI, whatever, SharePoint, and so on, but as well raw data, XML, and so on. So you really go towards smart buildings with integrating the data in your building.
Yeah, and actually we showed that here when we did a tour of the entire Millennium. We actually toured the entire building here. It's a smart building, 150 screens, the experience in those screens, from retail all the way through food services, even a 500-seat auditorium with a, probably 30-foot wide LED screen, all driven by Aria and SpinetiX players.
Exactly.
All right, so what's next?
With the widgets, by default, the integrator, they must listen to the end customer. And sometimes the end customer just don't want a simple weather forecast. They want to customize it. So the integrator can make it special. They can listen.
And that's built into Elementy as well.
And they are autonomous to do it. They don't need services from SpinetiX. So basically, we are really having a collaborative ecosystem of resellers. They get all the info from our wiki. It's all included in the product. So the clocks, if you customize it, that's the real clock at the right time, at the right day.
Yeah.
And you do it by yourself.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. That's typically without HTML programming skills. The integrator can make it.
And it's just a widget that you select in the wizard.
Yes, exactly. So that's about widgets. Again, it's all about having autonomous resellers, so they can make it themselves. So wayfinding, you can make it simple with Arrow. But imagine you can do a directory listing or just... Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Speaking about interactivity, let's jump into IP interactivity.
Okay.
Here you have a KNX electrical button. This is a button through IP, then sending an alert to...
So this is KNX controller connected IP, and all you're doing is, since you have your signage player connected through...
In between, there is a QSys core controller.
Okay.
And that QSys controller is sending alerts to all the screens. So typically, if you have a visitor, a VIP visitor, through the cloud, and that's what we love about it, it's from anywhere, from any IP device, through the cloud, you change the alert.
Yeah.
Here, it's the VIP one.
So it's an IP-based switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And within the logic of QSys, you basically can switch and take some assumptions and rules. You can decide that VIP1 doesn't want to see VIP2, and you then have the other message being displayed while the first VIP is not.
So the idea behind here is that anyone, it's simple enough that anyone at a reception desk can make this change.
Yeah. As you've seen, I mean, this technology about automation, nowadays with the plugin we have with QSys, it's a low-code, zero-code scenario. So fire typically, and the alerts can be sections of the screen. So typically can be an overlay on top of a screen. Doesn't need to be.
So regardless of what the content is, the overlay can appear. That could even be.
And this, you design it in ARIA. Anyone can design it.
The nice thing about this is you theoretically could put that button anywhere in the building, so anyone would have access to. Just it's
IP and cloud-based.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Okay, and this is because of a connection through QSys, which is ultimately taking control of the media player.
And we are compatible with the most of the automation.
Yeah, so it's Crestron,
Exactly.
Okay, good.
So let's jump into IPTV, IP streaming. So IP streaming is about taking a data flow, a stream out of a streamer. Whether you have 2, 20 or 200 streams, you then transport this stream through multicast or unicast, RTP.
This is what I typically see for digital signage in a restaurant.
So, restaurants, stadium, but as well live events within.
In this particular case, interestingly enough, you're here in the building actually taking from your own club the content that if you had an artist performing the night before and replaying it the next day is part of the signage.
Yes, or live as well. When there is a SpaceX launch, we all watch it through YouTube layer.
Which is what you're here. Yes. This is YouTube feed directly from Lake Geneva.
Yes, and with the CCTV live camera that you see here. So
this camera here is actually shooting what we're doing. And
exactly. Hotel scenario, typically. Every hotel in Switzerland have a most beautiful view of the nearest mountain. In a bar or in the stadium, in a live event. And this is more corporate with, as you see, you can overlay some widgets. And that's...
So this is actually coming from the signage player here and here?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. That's overlaid.
So you can place those widgets anywhere you want them to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's a multi-layer, multi-zone technology.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, good. And all this is compatible with every player. So I can use any player to do interactivity or static digital signage or whatever I want to do.
So the players, so we have like five range of players. We have Intel-based NUC players, SDM within the screen. We have built-in inside the screen with small form factor screens. We have the IBX portfolio and the HMP, award-winning HMP portfolio.
And the IBX one is the 4-output that we just gave the award to.
Exactly.
For Best of Show at ISE. So it's a 4-output. So it allows you to drive 4 sources at the same time, or 4 displays at the same time. But also this could also be in a video wall configuration like we showed up front. So it's also, in addition to a signage player, it's also a video wall processor, and a very inexpensive way to do. And you can tie 2 or 4 or 6 together to make it a larger video.
Exactly. They're all synchronized through the network, through NTP. One of my biggest video wall project was 450 screens.
I guess that's an airport?
Yes, that's an airport. And that's one line of screens where it's fully synchronized all together and running perfectly.
Good. All right, well, look, to find out more information on this, go to SpinetiX.com, SPINETIX.com, and we're also going to do a in-depth, deep dive look at the ARIA platform, which is their cloud-based management platform. So if you want to check that out, do a search on our page at ravepubs.com and just search SpinetiX and you'll find that. So let's go do that now.
Thank you, Gary. Let's go and jump into it.
Thank you, Nicola.